Hey there, Jags. I'm Cyrus, and I'm your host for this week's episode of Emerald Vision. Thank you to Blake and Marshall for that awesome intro. Kick this episode off with weather from Lily and Kevin.
Hey Jags, we're reporting to you from the jungle.
I'm Baron.
I'm Liliana,
and this is the weather segment.
In the Beehive area, next week's weather is looking like high 60s, lower 70s, and partly cloudy, with maybe even a chance of rain. Next Monday, there is a high chance of rain, so make sure you're prepared for that.
Tuesday is partly cloudy in the upper 60s.
Next Wednesday is mostly sunny in the lower 70s.
Thursday is mid-70s and partly cloudy.
Friday, there is no school and is the low 70s with pretty much mostly sun. This is the Jags weekly weather segment.
Next up, let's go on to Helnor highlights with Dylan. All right, I guess cut to Dylan.
Welcome back, Jags, to another episode of Helnor Highlights, minus Helnor. Starting off with our boys soccer team. Shout out to you guys, finishing with a record of 12-2-1, best record in school history. You guys had a great season. Good job to you guys. Our boys baseball team just had a huge win over the Yelm Tornadoes, 12-0, absolutely crushed it. Our girls softball team plays today, 3:30. They play SK. Stay tuned in for more sports updates. Thank you guys.
In other news, our spring play on the Razzle opened yesterday. If you missed it, you can still check out our show tonight and tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, and tickets are going to be $8. You can buy them on GoFan or at the Bookkeeper. This past weekend, our FFA club traveled across the state to WSU to compete in one of many competitions. While they didn't place, they learned a lot of valuable lessons and are super excited to compete again next year in hopes of making it to nationals. Congratulations to Lily Peterson, Sophie Pearson, and Julie Sun for being recognized as CTE Science and Math Juniors of the Year. Coming up next week on the 22nd in the Commons at 4 p.m., we have our annual scholarship reception. Next up, we have a returning segment from PI Club.
I get wild.
Good day everyone, my name is Luciana Sabohan, and in last week's model lessons we learned about Melanesia, and in this week we are going to be learning about Micronesia. Some islands of Micronesia include Guam, which is also a U.S. territory, the Federated States of Micronesia, the Marshall Islands, and the Northern Mariana Islands.
People in Micronesia often have lighter brown skin, straight to wavy hair, and are generally smaller in stature compared to other Pacific groups. Micronesians also had advanced navigation systems using stick charts and wave patterns. Like the other two regions, Micronesians love taro, breadfruit, and coconuts. They also cook in underground ovens similar to Melanesia. Islands in Micronesia were colonized by several countries including Spain, Germany, and Japan, the Chamorro language from Guam even having heavy Spanish influence. Generation after generation, we are raised to have prosperity and empathy for one another. Our biggest strength is being connected and just allowing ourselves to connect. As a Chamorro in Washington, it is important that community and family is found and we are able to perpetuate our culture as one. Different ways we can do this is through traditional dance, speaking the language, and through creative ways such as weaving. That's it for this week. Look out for our Pacific Islander Club at lunch as we will be performing a traditional tomorrow dance. See you there!
Off a day, everybody. My name is Luciana Savon. In last week's segment of Emerald Vision, we focused on Melanesia. Sorry. My name is Luciana Savon, and in last week's Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Last up, we have one more hobby horse segment.
So I'm Mrs. Shepherd, and my horse comes from a long line of champion horses. Her mother was numerator, her father denominator, champion horses, and her name is Quotient. I like to call her Q. And she has a lot of talents that would contribute to the hobby horse team. Not only is she a great dancer, but she also does competitive roller derby, and she also plays clarinet in the Unicorn band. It's kind of a cultural band. I think she'd be a great contributor to the team. I think that it'd be a dream come true for me. I've been her supporter since she was first beginning in the process, and I think to see her just be excellent would be something that make me really happy.
Thank you all for tuning in, and we'll see you next week on Emerald Vision. See you in the jungle!